All right, on the Flat Rate Master, and well, let's talk about, well, stupid car accessories. Now this is as I'm getting dirty, this is a caliper cover. You know, Billy's over there doing wheel bearings on a Camry, and he's got to deal with these. In auto repair, unfortunately, we have to deal with a lot of this kind of stuff. You know, aftermarket wheels that are not designed for the car that it's on, i.e., 15 million lug nuts, and we got to see which ones line up, which ones have the scarring in the hole, whether or not they've got the hub-centric ring that's supposed to go with the wheel for that car, usually don't have. Stuff like that, just why? I mean, it's just one of those subjects that it's just annoying. Like those caliper covers. They don't look that good. They are going to wind up rattling because, aftermarket BS. Wheel spacers. Buy the right offset wheel. I'm sorry. Very few situations the right wheel can't be made for your vehicle. Buy the right wheel offset. Unfortunately, we do work on a lot of Jeeps, and the amount of wheel spacers that we have to deal with is ridiculous. I mean, a few years ago, I talked about wheel spacers, and because we had to replace 2 of them. They weren't a standard style stud, and 2 of the lug nuts on 2 different spacers broke because, got to over-tighten the snot out of them because, wheel spacer, the stock studs just dropped right in, no problem. So they're not going to do anything. So that wasn't an option. So we actually had to drive out, buy wheel spacers to replace them so the customer's wheels would actually fit. I already did that video, but I digress. One of my biggest pet peeves is side steps on small SUVs. The SUVs, the ones that, I don't care how short you are, you don't have to step up to get into the car. For me, it's, shin damaging pain because it's stupid. As I get out of the car, and then you got the fact of you have to somehow rack this car in a way it probably wasn't designed for because they added side steps that probably aren't necessary. And, you're sitting there going, oh, nope, that's not going to work. That's going to bend the side step. So I got to reposition the arms again. Looking over at Billy's, stupid caliper covers, just like, what's the point? Get artistic. Get some caliper paint. Just, it's an interesting Camry. Anyway, engagement challenge. What automotive accessories annoy you in the auto repair industry? Because my 2 biggest pet peeves are the side steps and aftermarket wheels. Cold air intakes that are metal and have a filter that's in the engine compartment. They're literally pointless. You know how easy it is to get 5 or 10 more horsepower on a dyno? You run the engine a little colder, you run the engine a little hotter, variables like that, easy 5, 10 horsepower. Late model engine is designed to run pretty hot. You crank it up and run it off the line right after cranking it up. Numbers are going to be a little lower. Wait till it's in closed loop. Get it all nice and hot. 5, 10 horsepower. You really didn't even bolt anything on. But yeah, cold air intakes are just, pointless to me. And most of them are so poorly engineered, poorly fitted. Just no. Oh, and don't get me started on having to take out the boxes to do repairs because, nothing like, ghetto fasteners and stupid, don't use the OE, mounting locations. No, we're going to make you drill new ones or put fasteners over here that don't go to anything because why? So I know this was a rant. As always, thanks for watching. I am the Flat Rate Master.